Welcome to the graduation ceremony for class 6517 for JCFD Fire Department. My name is Deputy Chief Anthony Della Rosa. I will be your master of ceremony for this morning. At this time, we'll have the presentation of the colors for the Department of Public Safety, Division of Fire, Honor Guard, led by Battalion Chief John Farrington, retired, followed by the Jersey City Firefighters Emerald Society, Pipes and Drums, led by Pipe Major Captain Patrick Murphy.
Honor Guard, recruits, on a handstand, forward, off, on, left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left,
Please remain standing. I invite Firefighter Nicholas Margo.
Honor Guard, recruits, all uniform members, present arms.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Honor Guard, recruit, order, arms.
Please remain standing for our vocation for Reverend James Bagnato, Fire Chaplain.
My friends, as we assemble in the name of the Public Safety Department, the Fire Service Division for the City of Jersey City, let each of us acknowledge the God of our faith, and for a few moments put aside the noise and cares of our so busy lives, and pray God's presence with us, pray God's blessing upon each of us in our troubled world. Today is a very happy occasion for these 26 very happy young men and women who graduated into the service of the Jersey City Fire Department. These public servants, male and female, move forward in their vocation in life and take upon themselves distinct responsibilities for other human lives, those they work with and those they serve. These soon-to-be probationary firefighters have spent their days in training. Today they swear their allegiance to protect all members of this community at the risk of their own lives in new and different ways. Just last week we saw the peril that can be present to our public servants right here in Jersey City. And we pray today for the recovery of those firefighters injured in the light rail accident. As our graduates go forth to take their places in their respective fire companies, we pray, Almighty God, protector of all humankind, that you give special guidance to these firefighters so that they be protected from all harm while they perform their duty. We pray you instill in them a sense of faithfulness to their training, of cooperation with their brother and sister firefighters, of understanding to their leaders, strengthen them to resist the temptations which might lead them astray from their duty, and that would be harmful to their well-being. Enable them to work in health and safety, and grant them and their families your guidance and grace, so that they and we may be and do what is good for all. And we ask this in your name. Amen. Whenever we gather, it is our tradition to remember our Jersey City honored, revered firefighters who made the ultimate sacrifice. Their names are beautifully inscribed on the back of your cover here and listed on our flame of bravery at headquarters. Please join now in a moment of silent prayer to remember them and their service, to be followed by Amazing Grace, played by the Jersey City Fire Department, pipes and drums.
On guard, right face. On guard, by the half step, forward.
Good morning. I'd just like to introduce some of our guests and elected officials that are in attendance today. Stephen M. Fulton, Mayor of the City of Jersey City. Council President Orlando Councilperson Daniel Rivera. Councilperson Ward 8, Frank Majewski. 8 to Councilperson Chris Gadsden, Mark Rowan. Councilperson Ward C, Richard Modiano. Councilperson Ward D, Michael Young. Councilperson Ward F, Jermaine Robinson. I'd like to personally thank all of you for everything you do for the fire department. Thank you. I'd also add that today we have the Director of the Jersey City Fire Department, James R. Shea. Assistant Director, Roy Powell. Acting Chief of Department, Stephen J. McGill. OEM Director, Gregory Gears. At this time, I'd like to invite the Mayor up for his commemorative address.
Morning. First, I'd like to just publicly thank the men and women behind me here in the City Council. For the last 4 years, they have invested in the fire department at an unprecedented level, growing the department to the largest it's been in close to 20 years. This class and the following class after it will have over 600 firefighters here in Jersey City. As we are a growing department, that could serve all of these residents of Jersey City. I think it's no secret that in 2020 we could comfortably say that we'll be the largest city in the state of New Jersey. We want to continue to have the largest and best fire department in the state of New Jersey as well. I think Joe Crane's taking notes about that right now, right? Let me be the first to congratulate the graduates here for joining the best fire department in the state of New Jersey. I've had the privilege to see them in my capacity as mayor over the last couple of years. What they do day in and day out is so inspiring. People are generally programmed that when they see danger to move away from it. And time and time again, day after day and night after night, the close to 600 people that wear that uniform run towards danger. And sometimes when you see these fires that they're going towards, it is amazing with the aggression and the fierceness that they fight those fires and put them out, saving blocks and blocks of Jersey City housing. We have another class here joining the fire department. We're very proud of them. And we're thankful for them for volunteering for this terrific job. And I'm also really thankful for all of you as family members. I know that the sacrifice that they make on those day shifts and night shifts is not only on them, but it's also based on their families and their loved ones, because there's many holidays, many weekends that the men and women that serve the fire department aren't there with their families because they choose to be here serving the men and women of Jersey City from a resident standpoint. So with that, I say thank you to all of you. Congratulations to the fire department graduates. We look forward to long and successful careers for all of you. Congratulations.
This time we're going to do the oath of office, administered by Honorable Mayor Stephen M. Full. Can I have Class President Colette Ellerman and her family come to the front, please.
Raise your right hand, please. I state your name.
I state your name. I thought you were talking home. I state your name. Oh, Glenn Ellerman, I'm sorry. You gotta listen, I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. Woo! All right, thank you.
You all follow along as well, okay? I state your name.
What?
I swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
Swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
That I will bear true faith.
That I will bear true faith.
And allegiance to the same.
And allegiance to the same.
And to the government established.
To the government established.
In the United States.
In the United States.
And in this state.
And in this state.
Under the authority of the people.
Under the authority of the people.
And that I will faithfully.
And that I will faithfully.
Impartially.
And
justly. Perform all the duties. Of the position of firefighter. In the Jersey City Fire Department. According to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
Photo. And I have firefighter John Mulder. Firefighter Michael Petrucci. Firefighter Matthew Evangelista. Firefighter Max Rio. Firefighter Brian Lally. Firefighter Michael Faith. Firefighter Christopher Mohan. Firefighter Edmund O'Brien. Firefighter Brian Whipple. Firefighter Matthew Belushi. Firefighter Liam Gordon. Firefighter Robert Stein. Firefighter Alan Scott.
Go. Turn Just like your father.
Firefighter Benjamin Boyer. Jeremy Fowler. Firefighter Philip Porcello. Firefighter Nicholas Andrew. Firefighter Ryan Welch. Firefighter Eric Greenlight. Firefighter Jordan Caban. Firefighter William Farr. Congratulations, class. At this time, I'd like to welcome Stephen J. McGill, Acting Chief of the Fire Department, for closing remarks.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'd like to thank the mayor, the council, the biggest showman at the council for one of these in a while. Thank you very much, Director Channing, Alan, and Director Kears for all the grant money he gets us. Just like to thank them very much. I'd also like to welcome family, friends, department members, and other guests from other departments. Congratulations to the recruits and to their families. It's another great day for Jersey City Fire Department. These are far and few in between. These recruits will be filling the void that is left behind from a combination of retirements over the past several months in this past year, and hopefully some upcoming promotions. How did we get here? It's been a long road for these gentlemen and ladies. Let's take a little trip down memory lane, just so you know how difficult this job is and how honored we all are to be in uniform. This all started back in July 1st, 2015, when the firefighter announcement was made by the Civil Service Commission. Then August 31st was the filing date. Fast forward to March 3rd, 2016, when the firefighter list is issued. Then, July 5th, 2016, out of the first 51, which were all veterans, we were able to get 19 out of those processed and hired. Next list of 50 was certified on August 25th, 2016. Then on October 4th, 2016, they took their physical test. And then they were ranked after that. On October 18th, 2016, the background package was given out, as well as initial drug and alcohol testing. November 21st, psychological tests and medical physical exams were administered. After that, on December 22nd, appointment letters were sent out to 29 of those 50. So 50% almost above. So it's not that easy to get to this point. Fast forward now to January 5th, 2017, they're actually hired and they start training. January 9th, they went to EMT school for 6 weeks with the Jersey City Medical Center. I'd like to thank them if anybody's here from them. February 27th, firefighter 1 and 2 at Morris County Police and Fire Academy, 9 weeks. And we have representatives here who I'd also like to thank. May 1st, in-house training in Jersey City for 3 weeks, which they have another week next week, to learn how we do it in Jersey City. So before they get out into the field, they're not shocked how different it is from the training academy. Today, graduation. Fast forward to next, on May 22nd, hazardous material technician training. That's another 2 weeks. So it's a long road to get to this point, to get onto this job. There's a lot of training. These are going to be the best trained recruits we've had to this date, adding in the hazmat training. And then on June 5th, that's when they actually go out in the field and learn what it is to be firefighters. Recruits did a great job up to this point. The training they've got to this point has been spectacular. And I'd like to thank the Morris County Fire and Police Academy, Chief Lou Pepe, and his staff. I think they're here today. Just give them a round of applause. Also couple more people to thank. Thank Chief DeGilio, Captain Snowman, Chaffee, Firefighter Preciosi, DeGilio Savage. They did help us with driving training, laterals, and engine operations and flowing water. Also Captain Early, O'Keefe, Holder, and Firefighters Wallace, Winter, Vecchio, Cardino, and Pickett for the engine ops. They were taught exactly how it works in Jersey City. So when they get out to that firehouse, they know exactly what to expect, and the other firefighters there can rely on them to save their lives. And now the real work begins. To the recruits, biggest thing, first day on the job in the firehouse, be on time. Be respectful, and wear your uniform with pride. Listen to your captain, and follow the advice of the senior firefighters around you. They've been around a while, they can guide you in the right direction. Be courteous and respectful to the citizens you now serve. Be safe. Our number one priority is your safety and getting home the next day after your tour. We want you to get home to your family safely. Just a real quick thing before I close. I had an opportunity, unfortunately we lost a brother firefighter in New York a couple of weeks ago, so I had an opportunity to escort the recruits over to New York so they could witness what it's like to see the brotherhood and sisterhood on the department. It was not only to mourn a loss, but to learn. To learn a tremendous bond within the firefighting community, and it's a very humbling experience. Hopefully we don't have to experience that again. But just to show you how the bond goes in the fire department, the brotherhood and sisterhood, it's not just in Jersey City or Orange or New Jersey, or even the United States, it's all over the world. And at this funeral, I was touched by one of the chiefs in the church had mentioned they had gotten something from a fire department on the other side of the globe. I just want to read a quick little excerpt from that. In a gesture of goodwill, firefighters from Duran's Station 55 held a memorial for William N. Tolley, 14-year veteran of the New York City Fire Department. Tolley died on April 20th after falling 5 stories while fighting an apartment fire in Queens. The firefighters said they believe firefighting is a passion, not a job, no matter where it's done in the world. The Iranian Labor News Agency published a photo, and they had a banner outside the firehouse with the Iranian firefighters, and it had R.I.P. We are very sorry for that tragedy that struck our extended family again, and we lost another hero. Our sincere condolences to your family from Iran. That's how far the bond goes all around the world. And in the spirit of that, on the back of the program, we added something new. This is something that the hype band had designed a while back, that we have on the back of our shirts. It's the names of all those that we lost in the line of duty in Jersey City. And in the inscription, you know, we honor those who we have lost, but where we go, they go. So we take this everywhere we go when we play the pipes. I'm also a piper. And now we're getting decals made. These can go on the back of every fire truck and fire apparatus in the city. So when they're stopped at a red light, the citizens you see. And now, we're not just a family, we're also part of the community. We'll always be there for you and for your family and friends. So congratulations and welcome to our family.
And just as a note to everybody, after the ceremony concludes, we'll have pictures with the recruits in the corner here. We have a short window of time. So say hello the moment that you want to get some pictures taken. I'd like to invite up now to the closing prayer, Reverend James Pagnano.
God our Father, the ceremony comes to an end. These men and women who've been your new careers. As their fire service begins, we call upon you to be with them always. Protect and grace and guide them all. Each of us prays in our particular faith, and all of us pray with love for this community and its fire service. For our brother and sister whom we honor today, bless and enable them always to use their talents and gifts for the good of all they come in contact with. Bless and help them so they respond to those in distress, never forgetting their need or human dignity. Bless and guide them so that they may share generously what is only theirs to give, the fullness of themselves. Bless them indeed this day and all their tomorrows. Confer upon them the gifts of your Spirit, that they remain humble in heart as they serve all. Grant them your grace to be safe in mind, body, and soul in all they do. We ask this in your name. Amen.
I'd like to invite Firefighter Nicholas Fargo for the singing of God Bless America.
While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
That concludes our ceremony. Class dismissed.
gentlemen, new firefighters. I'm very proud to be here. I'm very proud of them. I told them this morning before they marched out, square up, and I told them they're coming into a family, and this is a big family. We welcome them, and we want them to treat it like a family. Have respect, and be proud. Wear that uniform, very proud. I've been wearing it for a long time, and I'm very proud of it. And I would still wear it if I could. On the job, I'm off the job, but I could. But I'm here today to present the Manzo family. I wish a couple of Manzo family people come up, please.
How about the Manzo family? Stand up. Manzo family, stand up.
Yeah, have everybody stand up.
Stand up for two. Mikey, come on.
Mike and Freddie, come on up.
Yeah.
And Mama Manzo.
The class of new firefighters have chosen to give Manzo family, because of their dad died in the line of duty, a nice memento for him and the family. I don't know if they know that. I was just telling some of the family. I was working the night their dad passed. It was not an easy night. We knew something was wrong. We didn't have the communication that we have today. But we felt something was wrong. We could hear it. You had to listen to the captain's radio or the apparatus radio. And then when we found out Freddie passed, it was terrible, terrible, terrible for us, for the family. And it still is. It gives me chills now I'm speaking about it. I used to be on D group for 18 years, and that's Freddie. I was on 10 years then before Freddie passed. That was a tough time for the Jersey City Fire Department, and it's been a tough time for the family. He had 9 children. If anybody didn't know that, but there was 9 kids involved. And today we have Freddie, who's a retired firefighter, and Michael's a firefighter now, in issue 9. I wish I could be half the man that their dad was. He was a hell of a guy, hell of a firefighter, stand-up man, and he took care of his family the best he could. It's my honor, I'm humbled and honored again to be here and be able to give them from the class, remember it's the class's idea, not mine, this memento from the class. Could you please present that?
I'd like to just say a few words. Tradition is a cornerstone of the Jersey City Fire Department. One tradition that all firefighters take seriously is preserving the memory of our fallen brothers. Class 6517 is chosen to honor fallen Jersey City firefighter Frederick J. Manzo. Firefighter Manzo dedicated 19 years of his life to the city of Jersey City before making the ultimate sacrifice on September 19, 1975, while operating at box number 254, located at 315 Livonia Avenue. Firefighter Manzo embodied the meaning of the words duty, honor, and dedication. Just one of the many examples of Firefighter Manzo's bravery occurred in 1973, when he was credited with rescuing a man from a burning building. Men like Firefighter Manzo are the reason why the Jersey City has such a prestigious fire department and is known nationwide. At the time of his death, Firefighter Manzo left behind his wife, Palma, who we have here today, and his 9 children. Mike and Freddie, who both followed his footsteps. On behalf of Class 6517, we have decided to celebrate the life of Firefighter Manzo by having a brick laid in his honor at the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial in Emmitsburg, Maryland, this coming October, in hopes of preserving our brother's legacy for years to come.
Once again, round of applause for the Manzo family. I'm up here to say thank you to two men. Two men who have helped us along the way ever since our first day at the training school. We walked in, everybody was scared, everybody was nervous, we didn't know what to do. And these two firefighters were the first firefighters that we saw, and that sort of helped us along the way. From the small things, firefighter Stanbridge, firefighter Rivers, small things like going to turnout, taking care of our uniforms, taking care of paperwork, all the little tasks that nobody wants to do that's really a pain in the butt. These two men have been there for us. More importantly than that, they were the first two men for me, and I know for a lot of us, that made us feel like firefighters. They were the first ones to welcome us into the family. We were driving around shoveling driveways for people in Jersey City, and Stenbridge said to us, we were on the van, and he said, I can't help but laugh when I'm around you guys. And it was at that moment that I felt welcome. So I'd like to ask Firefighter Stenbridge and Firefighter Rivers to come up. We're going to make a little presentation for you guys. Got to give credit to Colette. This was her brainchild. We had these two paintings made for you guys. Just a little show of appreciation for all the work, the hard work that you've done for us along the way. Thank you.
Yeah, mine's still down here. Okay. Okay.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate everything.
I'd like to start by stating my name. I am so sorry for that. I really thought as I state your name, Colette Ellerman. I guess I was totally off by that one. I apologize. I would like to start by saying thank you for bringing us together here today, and how honored I am to be with the families of my brothers and to the families of the fallen, and express my gratitude from our department for the sacrifices you and your family have made for others. This is a selfless profession. We leave our homes and families to save the lives of people we never met, even when we ourselves are mourning the loss of a loved one. Grieve not nor speak of me with tears, but laugh and talk of me as though I were beside you. I loved you so 'twas heaven here with you. This was the prayer card on a beloved daughter. Our next honorees experienced a great loss. And even with that loss, expressed their deepest and most sincere gratitude to our class for being there with them through their darkest of times. For Miss Turner and Captain Turner, this was the saddest of days, but yet they still greeted us with open arms and love in their eyes. I remember her saying, "Oh, a girl? We need more of those in the fire service." She would have liked to have been one too. I remember being so amazed at the fact that we were basically strangers at this point, but yet we felt as though we'd known them our whole lives. We wish we could have stolen your pain, but your courage gave us the strength and motivation to be the best we could be. Captain Turner. Well, where do I begin with you? The word strength doesn't do you justice. Your dedication not only to our class, but this department is immeasurable. This department is better for having you, and our class wouldn't have been the same without you. The gift we present you today has the phoenix painted on it, because you are in fact like the beloved phoenix. You have risen from the ashes and have soared even when you should have been grieving, but you somehow came to work and guided us to be the best firefighters. You taught us that this is truly a brother and a sisterhood and an unbreakable bond because we are now a family. We will always carry the bravery you instilled in us throughout our journey. We cannot thank you enough. Captain Turner and Mrs. Turner, would you come please join us? And now we're just going to have a moment of silence in memory of their daughter, and we're going to play Amazing Grace with our beautiful bagpipers.
Just going to be brief.
This is the third time this group has got me. The first time is when all 26 of them showed up at my daughter's wedding, which people couldn't believe. All came uniformed, there marching in, they were amazed. Then they got me up to Morris County Fire Academy, won an award up there, and now this. What I can say about, and I can say this, these kids, because I've been around this fire department for over 50 years, are probably one of the best trained group that we put on. Starting with the EMTs, and starting with the training, and they're still doing training, and they still have to go to hazmat school. So they probably will be one of the best trained groups coming on, which is a good thing because we learned through, because I've been here for a while trying to get training done. But as a group, when I first met them, I told them the biggest thing with me, because I've been around for a long time with this fire department, is family. I told them that's the #1 thing. And like in any family, you're going to have arguments, you're going to have fights, but you're still family. And that turned out to be with this group. I can't tell you how much we love this group of guys and girl. My wife said,
don't worry, I'm pretty much
which my wife said when she first met her, another girl, great. Because my daughter, the one that my youngest who passed, if she could have, she would have been on fire department. But back then it wasn't thought about women getting on the job. But she did love the fire department.
And her daddy wouldn't let her go that way.
So I want to thank everybody and especially thank these guys. Thank you very much.
My girls don't wear makeup in fire service. Before I go to our next honoree, I would like to say thank you for a table that's standing right behind me. Captain Hamilton, Dr. Boomer, Lieutenant Wickman, Chief Wilkes, we would have never gotten in the building without you, and Chief Pepe. I just want to say a quick thanks to them because without them and pushing us to what we thought were our limits, we probably, some of us wouldn't be here today. So I thank you for that. I'm very thankful. For our next honoree, Chief Drennan. You embody what it is. You embody what it is to be a firefighter and a leader. You taught us that no matter what we were doing, even if it was scrubbing the freaking toilets, all right, to give it our all. Even if we would rather be doing something else. Because doing something with passion and honor was well worth the effort. No matter how low we felt at times, when life was kicking our tails, you would come and remind us that no matter how bad our day was, that the people we were helping were having a much worse day than us. For our firefighters saved more than homes. They saved hearts, memories, and dreams. You said to us once that I do not regret when I step up and I fail. What I regret is not taking action at all. And the decisions you make today will determine your tomorrow. And let me tell you, you were right. For the decisions that we've made brought us here today. Chief Drennan, you have a heart of a lion. Your passion and dedication gave us the motivation to become the best versions of ourselves. for you have instilled bravery, courage, and honor in every one of us. Our promise to you is that we will in fact be brave and be courageous in all that we do. On behalf of Class 6517, we not only thank you, but we wish you best in all your new endeavors. Chief Drennan, we would walk through hellfire with you. Please come up.
But I gotta say this. First, I just want to start off by saying how grateful I am. I'm grateful for God for everything He's given me in my life. I'm grateful to the city of Jersey City for supplying me with a great job that I love to do. I don't go to work. You know, I do now is working days. I go to work. When I'm in the firehouse, it's never work. It's a passion that I love. You know, it's a God-given thing that I have, and I'm grateful for the city for supplying me with a job with great benefits to take care of my family. And one thing I learned, I'm not going to be long, because, you know, last thing I hate, first of all, I'm not great at speeches, and I know everybody wants to get to the party. I just learned over the years working on this job. You know, I did come from a family full of firefighters, and but I learned from guys on a job. I didn't work for my family. I worked for other men that I respected and I looked up to, as well as my family members of mine. And I saw the way they worked together. You know, this job is all about teamwork. It's about taking care of each other. You know, we are each other's keeper on this job. We help people. We're on all types of things, first responders, fires, people getting caught in water problems. Everything's going out there, train accidents. You know, it's a dangerous job. You know, it's not for everybody. You know, and you know, I always get around with them. If you want to be a teacher, you want to be a street sweeper, this ain't the job for you. You know, it's not a safe job all the time. We train, we get educated, we get experience, and you learn. But it's a dangerous job. Stuff's going to happen all the time, because that's what we do. So if that's what you don't want, then you should leave. Like I said, that's in the letter up front. You know, and the one thing that I love about this job, and that no matter where I ever was, and that's the way I'm always going to be, is we take care of each other. You know, we work with each other. We take care of each other. There's a love here. I used to say, I didn't know back then, because, you know, I'm a tough guy too, you know. But I started to realize, especially as I get promoted, I loved my guys. I loved them. I loved my captains when I was in the 4th Battalion on B Group. I loved them, you know. And, you know, we talk about being brave and courageous. You know, everybody's got their reputation. You know who does the job, who's got the guts to get in there. I'm going to call it intestinal fortitude to the audience that's here today, instead of a slang word. But you need intestinal fortitude. And, you know, it's God-given. So, but there's more to that, you know. You got to be brave and courageous, not just in that. There's other ways to be brave and courageous. By getting up here and doing what we do for people, you know, and taking care of each other. You know, that's being brave and courageous. You know, try taking care of each other instead of throwing everybody under the bus all the time. You know, I think that's what we need to do. So yeah, be brave and courageous on the job, but be brave and courageous in your life. And great things can happen for all of us. I am so proud of this class. Now, I haven't been the chief of training for long. It's not even a year yet. And it looks like I've got a spot. And I'm very grateful for that. Give me a yell, son. But yeah, working every day. Man. I love the 24-hour shifts. But this class, you know, they really bonded together. They embody what the job's all about, what I think the job is all about, what it is all about. So they got it right here, what everything's about. They took care of each other. When people were down in this thing, there were struggles going on in there. They took care of the problems. They worked together. They mended together. They bonded with the other town orange that was in there. They went to each other's ceremony. You know, this is what it's all about. Whether you're in Jersey City, Newark, New York City, Patterson, Harrison, you know, we're all brothers. We're all doing the same thing out there. And, am I forgetting anything? With that, you know, everybody enjoy. It's been a great honor and privilege to train them and to be part of this great job. And I did want to say one more thing to the Manzos. You know, this is what the job's all about. You know, we're out there risking our lives, you know, and your father, you know, your husband, your father, lost his life in the line of duty, you know, and that's what, if we can't honor the people that have fallen in the past and remember things where they came from, their families, and listening to Chief Farrington on what happened, you know, and it could be any one of us. It could be any one of us, and we should all be there for each other at all times, because it's a dangerous job, no matter how safe and how trained and how experienced you are. Some of the most trained and experienced guys die in the line of duty because they make it a choice, risk versus reward. You know, you got the education, but you think somebody might be in there, so maybe you push yourself a little bit further to see if you can get somebody. And when it comes down to it, that's what this job is all about. And that's why we're all here. With that, have a great day. Thank you.
I would like to invite all of the training school up here for just a moment, please. So Stembridge, Rivers, Turners, Chief McGill, please, if you can come up here. And all my classmates, all my brothers. I didn't want you, but I got you, so come on up. Small stage. And then Chief,
stand front? Somebody stand in front, somebody stand front.
We have one more gift for you.
Sound floor. Yeah, sound floor, yes.
On behalf of Class 6517 and the craftsmanship of Edwin O'Brien, we present you a plaque to remember us for always.
I got wall space in my office, so that's where it's going.
All right, wonderful.
Just real quick, just want to thank the class. This is unexpected, but this will go in my office until we build our new training academy, which hopefully we'll be able to start training our own recruits within Jersey City next spring. So thank you very much. Have a great day.
On behalf of Morris County Fire Academy, we want to thank Jersey City for trusting us with their recruits. I had the privilege of being the instructor for this class, and I think all the instructors would agree. By far, this has probably been one of the most comical classes we've had, sense of humor-wise. We have a couple awards. I'll give the more serious awards first. The first award we're going to give was not an easy decision to make. This recruit that won the overall recruit award of outstanding performance has gone by many names this academy, from Faden, Fadon, Vadin, Michael. Yes, Michael wasn't doing this one today. Recruit Matthew Fadin, if you please come up. I'll keep this short and sweet. I know we want to get back to having a good party for ourselves, but on behalf of the class, I couldn't have done anything without them. Honestly, these guys push me every day.
to be a better person, and even the instructors, even if you thought you were the best person, they made you realize that you definitely weren't. That's what you sound before. But no, all seriousness, keep it short. Thank you very much. And honestly, I wouldn't have done anything without the class.
The next award we have is for the Certificate of Academic Excellence. This recruit finished the academy with an average score of 92.25. He was challenged many times by who affectionately became known as number 2, but never quite attained his status. The first day we had him in class, we looked at him and nobody knew what his first name was, so we just called him Recruit Walsh. So, Rudy, if you please come up here.
I'm just gonna make this short and sweet. I'm number 1, Bush is number 2. My guys and girls.
And the last award will go out to probably one of the most ingenious people in the class. We have an instructor who's sometimes been known as my doppelganger, my alter ego. He cannot be here today, Chief Boyle. Chief Boyle's an interesting character and has some mannerisms when he talks. He will tell you stories, and as he tells you stories, he will do the Irish karate chop. He will also tell you stories about this time in Irvington, even though he works in Milburn. You'll ask him a question, he will give you an answer that has nothing to do with it. He'll ask you if he answered your question. The class came up with a game known as Boyle Bingo. If Recruit Fox, who would be the mastermind behind it. We have the official Boyle Bingo card that's been laminated. You can take this and hang it in your locker at work.
I just want to say that for those of you who know me, I'm an only child, obviously, by my charming disposition. But now I have brothers and sisters forever.